Candace Owens is now going after Ryan Reynolds, and here's why I don't think you should put much stock into her claims. So Candace posted a bunch of stories to her Instagram the other day saying that someone had reached out to her who allegedly worked on the cast of It Ends With Us. I'm not sure why the very first cast member to speak out would ever reach out to Candace Owens, but this is what she claims. She started off her post saying there was no show today, but she's received some very interesting information for those of us who are invested in the Justin Baldoni versus Blake Lively debacle. She claims that she received a tip from someone who worked on the set of It Ends With Us. Now, she does claim that it's alleged. She says everyone's been bashing Blake Lively, but we should all be going after Ryan Reynolds. Here's what she claims the person told her. She says this person is alleging that everything started when Ryan Reynolds decided to stroll onto the movie set one day and review the dailies. This is an industry term for all the footage that they filmed for that day. I learned this 5 minutes ago. So here's probably the biggest red flag in this whole situation. This person's claiming Ryan Reynolds just strolled onto the set and decided to take a look at the dailies. Well, this term, the dailies, is all throughout Justin Baldoni's lawsuit. He stated that Blake Lively wanted to review the dailies, and he says this is completely inappropriate, that nobody ever gets to see the dailies except the top producers on the film. So this person is alleging that Ryan Reynolds was allowed to just stroll on set and head over and watch the dailies. I find this extremely difficult to believe. He then also decided to take a look at the script, and between the two, something allegedly set him off. Now, this is insinuating that Ryan Reynolds had not seen the script before today. In both Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni's lawsuits, they talk about the fact that Ryan Reynolds was very involved in the script, and Blake Lively shares everything with him. So this is extremely hard to believe that he hadn't seen the script before this day. Now, Candace in this one even admits that she could not verify any of these claims. So she says this person claims, and I cannot verify, that the production assistants then overheard Ryan and Blake having an argument in her trailer. Ryan Reynolds started being on the set on a regular basis as if he were her chaperone, and that is when he started inserting himself into the actual production, including writing lines. And she again says that this is an anonymous source. We all heard that Ryan Reynolds was on the set regularly, not at first, but later on. But this would make sense if Blake Lively was going home stating that she was uncomfortable with certain situations that were taking place. This next part is alleged from her lawsuits, according to Candace Owens. She writes, Ryan and Blake, perhaps in response to her husband's anger, begin inserting themselves in an effort to change lines and change scenes. Now, this is also false. In neither of their lawsuits did it accuse Ryan Reynolds of inserting himself into the script or trying to change lines. The only time this came up is when Blake did an interview and claimed that Ryan had added some of the flourishes to the roof scene, and she was reporting this to another reporter. She adds, but it gets better. And she does a little summary about the fact that Justin Baldoni is accusing Ryan Reynolds of forming the character Nice Pool around Justin Baldoni, making fun of the intimacy coordinator, making fun of Justin Baldoni's feminism and his podcast. And she wants everyone to know that she's looked at the evidence and she thinks it's undeniably true. I don't believe that Nice Pool was created to be Justin Baldoni, but I absolutely think Ryan Reynolds was making some digs when he was putting in the lines about intimacy coordinator and feminism. She says this is not the first time Ryan Reynolds has used his character to humiliate someone he didn't like, and she says more evidence of that later. But Ryan then allegedly presented an ultimatum to WME, the biggest talent agency in Hollywood, whose client roster includes everyone from Taylor Swift to Justin Baldoni. This has already been proven to be false. The talent agency itself came out and made a statement saying it is absolutely not true and this did not happen. And if you read Justin Baldoni's lawsuit, he admits in that he didn't hear this himself, that it's secondhand information, that someone actually told him about this. So even though this was proven false, she continues to go on about this, saying it's us or it's him, paraphrasing Ryan's alleged ultimatum to WME. So it was a him, Blake Lively, and oh, did we mention our besties Taylor Swift sort of situation? And again, she admits it's alleged. And then she says the source for this is a different source that would definitely know. We don't know who this source is. Justin Baldoni just says that someone told him this happened. So that's basically why I don't believe anything she had posted. She's claiming that this alleged source that came forward to talk to her worked on the set, yet no one from the set has come forward to any news outlets, any media sources, nobody, and they choose to go to Candace Owens with information. And again, I don't believe that Ryan Reynolds would ever have been allowed to view the dailies when they wouldn't even let Blake Lively view them. And the rest is just allegations that have been proven false already.